This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2024 Salem FSX travel trailer, model 178 BHSK. So this is a how-to video. I'm going to just show you some of the features and how they work, okay? Obviously you have crank down stabilizers. This is a quick connect for the LP system. The reason you have that there is because you have a griddle right here, okay, and also, let's see if we can find it. Well, I'll show it to you. Oh, it's back here. You can see let me find it. The quick connect hose to connect the griddle to that port that I showed you under the trailer. The female side goes here, and then the male side plugs in underneath the trailer. Okay, just an outside shower. A power awning with LED strip. You have a vent here for the range hood. If you're going to be using the range hood, venting to the outside, you always want to open this baffle here. Okay, this has an on-demand water heater, so no more water tank. It just will send you a constant flow of water, and it's great for the shower, which, you know, with the old style, there's never ever enough water, so this gives you on demand. I'll show you the switch and how it works when we get inside. Okay, this is a fresh water tank fill. Obviously the most common way to get water to the trailer is through the city water hookup. If you don't have any city water where you're camping, you're boondocking, or wherever, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. So I'll show you where the switch is on that also when we get inside. One thing to remember when you're using the awning, you want your door to be at a 90-degree angle from the trailer, so it doesn't interfere with this arm when you're opening and closing it. Okay. This is for a solar kit. It's just pre-wired. You could purchase the kit that you would plug in here as it's a portable solar battery charger, and it's just an option. Okay. You pass through storage. Deep cycle marine battery, and there's the kill switch for the battery. You can turn it off if you need to. You've got a LP tank under there, which is full. Okay. Over here you have your power cord. It's a 30 amp, 30-foot power cord. You have your crank right here. Oops, I'm sorry. Sorry about the camera work. Your crank right there. This is your dump hose here. Alright. Your slide out is an AccuSlide. There are different types of slide outs. This one is called an AccuSlide, in case you ever need to know that. Okay, this is your city water hookup right. First of all, this is where your power cord would go. This is your city water hookup right here. So you just hook it up and you're all set, ready to go. Now, your valves are here, gray valve and black valve. Black valve is toilet water and waste, gray is sink and shower water. This is your black tank flush right here. The only thing to remember, before you hook the hose on here at the dump station and turn on the water, you always want to make sure the black valve is open so too much pressure doesn't build up. But anyway, you use this and it'll spray out the inside of your black tank, clean it out really well. It also will clean off the sensor so you get a good accurate reading. This cable through. You have a backup camera, and you have a hookup for a Lippert telescoping ladder if you ever want to get that. When it comes to the roof, the manufacturer states every 90 days you should inspect the roof. It should be part of your regular maintenance because you can't see what's happening on the roof, right? So you want to look to make sure none of the roofing material or roofing attachments have been damaged by low branches or road debris. Make sure all the sealant is good and tight with no leaks, that sort of thing. So always keep after that. It should be part of your regular maintenance. Okay, so let's go inside. Alrighty, so this right here, when we first come in, is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If not, get it serviced. You have your your power awning. Never leave the awning out unattended. Always roll it in if you're not going to be at the trailer. That's for your slide room here. Your water pump is right here. So, like I stated earlier, you use the water pump. If you're camping someplace without city water, you could pre-fill your water tank and then pump the water. It's also used to winterize the trailer. Okay, your lights are there. Battery, black, gray, they're all here. They graduate in 1/3 increments. Okay, I don't know if he's got the gas turned on here or what he's got, but anyway, you have a 2-burner cooktop here. You're just going to push this in to light it. Looks like the gas is not on at this moment, but it's that simple. Plus you have a light here. You have a Bluetooth speaker right there. This is your vent hood that we talked about. If you're going to use the fan, make sure you open the baffle on the outside. Keys are right here. This is your, let me get some more light here. This is your controller for your on-demand water heater. So basically, it will not fire up. The flame will not turn on unless you're calling for hot water from one of the faucets, and there's a supply. Either you're hooked up to city water, or you have water in your fresh water tank and the water pump's on. It's a safety thing. So it won't just, if I was to turn it on, it doesn't do anything until it senses water, is what I'm saying. Okay, so turns on like so. Let me see if I can get it here. Right now this is at 55, which is low. It's usually more like 115. That type of thing there. But this will change it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. So there's up and down with the temperature, and an on and off button are the two useful buttons on it. So like I said, it's got its built-in safety. It won't work unless there's water and it's being called for. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. 12-volt DC refrigerator and freezer. Very nice. This device down here is your power converter. This converts AC to DC power. So, you can see on this side you've got regular circuit breakers. Like you'd see at home, 110 AC, and then they're labeled here. Then the power is converted from 110 AC to 12-volt DC over here. So you got 12-volt fuses, and they're all labeled. Also, this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in, it's going to sense how much energy your battery needs up front to keep it charged, and it's going to send as many amps necessary to charge your battery. So when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle's alternator will charge the battery through the charge line, and when you're plugged into shore power, this charges your battery. Okay? This is where your antifreeze inlet and water pump are behind this panel. You remove the 2 screws. All the screws are numbered 2 square-headed screws. Okay, your bunks, of course. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. You have a GFCI plug here. Remember, all the plugs in the trailer are wired through a GFCI, so they're all protected, even the one on the outside. So if you're using something outside that pops, you're still going to reset it in here. When it comes to the toilet, you have a flush pedal right here, and all travel trailer toilets sit over a black tank. So when you get to the campground, your black tank is going to be empty because you flushed it when you left the last campground, right? So first thing you do is you pull in and you set up your trailer, you hook up your power and your water. Then you come in here and you put 1 dose of chemical in the bowl. Then you're going to step on the pedal, and water will come swirling out because you're hooked up to the water. And you stand on the pedal long enough to put at least a gallon of water in there. So you want a gallon of water at least, and your dose of chemical to start off. If you don't do that, the smell will be terrible and it'll get clogged up. So you always want to start with chemical and water. You never run it dry. You have a fan here. Let me see what else we've got here. Your thermostat, you just click it over. Just remember to shut it off. You want to hear that click noise, okay? It lights automatically, so you just turn it on and it'll light. You have a TV mount here, and your hookups for a TV. This is telling you it's pre-wired for a King Connect public Wi-Fi signal booster. So if you're interested in that, it consists of a router and an antenna. There are different kits, but you can go to their kingconnect.com and look and see what they've got if you need to. If you use a lot of Wi-Fi and you think you might be interested in that, okay? You can take this table off and set it down here, and then use the cushions to fill in space and turn this into another bed. It's got a Murphy bed, so you jackknife this couch flat, right, and then just drop the bed. You can regain the space or regain the floor space during the day, so it seems like a much bigger trailer. Plus you get a nice couch to sit on, because sitting in the dinette can get kind of old, so it gives you a nice place to sit also. I'll take a look to see what this is here. Okay, so this is your solar controller right here. You have a solar panel on the roof. Alright, so the only button you have to worry about is the upper right hand button. The one right up in the corner here. So right now, because we're not hooked up to any power, running off battery, we've only got 11.9 volts in the system right now. When you're plugged in and it's all charged, it'll be more like 13.5, something like that, okay? So you push this button once, and you see we're gaining 1.7 amps from the sun and storing it into the battery. So the way the clouds are today, you can look up at the sky there, it's overcast. So depending on the weather conditions outside, the time of day, that sort of thing, this will always change. Sometimes you'll be getting 5, 7 amps, whatever. Right now you're getting 1.7 and it's storing it in the battery. Push it again, and you got 2.1 amp hours of storage left in the battery. Push it again, you're back to 11.9. So you get 3 different readouts. Right now it's telling you the battery's low because, again, we're running off the battery. As it charges, this will go all the way to the top, and you'll see when it's totally charged. Thing to remember, if this starts flashing FUL and the buttons won't respond, it's not broke. It's just telling you that the battery's completely charged. There's no room for storage anymore. So it shut the panel down, basically. And it'll just keep flashing. But as soon as the amperage drops in the battery, it'll go back to your normal 3 screens to look at. It's just if there's nowhere to store the energy, it just shuts down until it's needed again. So, okay. So basically, you just worry about this one button right here. It's a solar controller. All right. So like I said, when you're pulling down the road, your tow vehicle will charge your battery. When you're plugged in, your power converter will charge your battery, and then always your solar panel will be sending amps to your battery. Okay. Alrighty. So let me look around and see if I forgot anything. The buttons for your or the controls for your air conditioner are on it. One of them is thermostat. The next one has 2 fan speeds and then 2 air conditioning speeds. Okay, slide out. I think we've got it all. Okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I said about inspecting the roof every 90 days. You can't see what's happening up there, so you got to get somebody up there to look. And you have on-demand water. So right now there is I shouldn't say, I'm not sure if this is winterized or not. If you requested the trailer to be winterized, it's winterized right now. If you didn't, then it's not. So you can talk to our guy about that when you come in here, so you can keep it straight. Okay? Thank you.